Okay, so I just opened this up and I'm trying to set it up. The only thing I've done so far is put water in the tank. It comes with an instruction manual, some filters. I'm guessing this is a coffee scoop, an instructional booklet, and there are different settings. This is pretty cool. Coffee, drip stop. I guess when you remove this, there is a cup shelf that goes down. It's a nice feature. Excuse me, sir. Forgive me. I guess this is how we turn it on. We get a mark to see how it fits. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then here on this dial, you could pick how many ounces. And then there's different options here over ice, cold brew, gold, and bold. I'm not sure what that means yet, but I do see that it has a heating plate, keep warm, and a cleaning feature. I'm not sure what time it is, so I think I'll set that up later. This comes off. I do like that the water has a basket. That's nice. And I'm going to assume the coffee goes in here. Eureka. And that looks like a water filter for in here. I jumped the gun. This is podless. It seems cool. And I guess in my next video, I should make a cup. I have to get some coffee. Get out. Okay. Okay, so I'm testing out my new Bronson coffee pot purchased from Amazon. And I have to say, so far, I'm really impressed. There is a beautiful basket in which easily handles and comes off for you to fill water. Within is a filter in here. This just easily placed on top. And you secure it with a lid. Within here is where you'd put your coffee. It is podless. And within the booklet, it tells you a dosage of how to prepare your coffee, which is very helpful. I bought a nice big tin of coffee, and I'm just gonna make a cup. It says to put about 2 scoops. The machine does come with this dispenser, and there is a large side and a small side, and it does tell you exactly how much to put on. I'm going to make an 8-ounce cup of coffee today, and here you could see there's a dial, which is pretty impressive. You could make a whole carafe, which I have done a couple times, and this is my first time making a single cup, so I'm going to use a scoop. And I am just going to put it in the basket. I am going to put 2 large scoops of grinds. I'm gonna put this away for safekeeping for me. Over here, I'm going to power it on after placing it to my desired cup amount, which is gonna be 8 ounces. I'm going to power this on. And then I am going to choose bold because I would like a hot cup of coffee. This machine also does make cold brew, and it says it takes about 13 minutes to do so. I haven't tried it yet. I'm still getting used to this machine, but so far I absolutely love it, especially because I can make a nice big pot of coffee to start the day, and I run on coffee. So coffee is very important to me. I could not wait to push over my Keurig to set this thing up. I'm going to choose bold, and we're gonna brew my first single cup of coffee over here with this machine. I'm not sure. Over here, there's also a drip stop switch. So when you are making a carafe and you want to stop it so you can pour yourself a cup, if you're impatient like me, there is a feature to stop it. And this tank does go up to 50 ounces. And I believe so far so good. I hear this thing bubbling, so it is firing up. I'm just turning it on. It already smells great. And so far I'm pretty impressed. Hang tight if you'd like to see the brewed cup of coffee. And my cat is very interested, as you can see. It does like the noise of the water and the bubbles. Excuse me, sweetheart. Maybe you want to say hi to Amazon World, as you're so interested in Mommy's cup of coffee. I'm gonna put you down. And it looks like we're brewing. This shelf right here does flip up for when you do want to put the carafe in. When you do open this packaging, you do notice that there is a filter for the water tank that is located in here. Everything was securely wrapped and beautifully packaged. Came in a nice big box like this with easy instructions and packaged very well for the machine safety.
Hey everybody, Dog Guy here doing a review on a Braun coffee maker I ordered on Amazon. It is a 10 cup coffee maker, so the Carafe is a little bit smaller than the previous one we had, but it's still plenty big. First appearance, it's very shiny. The black and stainless finish on it's pretty nice. It has a lot of great features as well, and I'll go through each of them. The Carafe itself is pretty stout. And it's a solid, it's actually pretty thick glass on it too. I was pretty impressed with that. Our last one seemed was thinner. One thing to be aware of, pretty much you have to have a bottle brush or something like that to reach down inside to clean it, because your hand's not going to fit in there, and I don't think the topper's removable. At least I couldn't remove it. When you have it out also, obviously you have the burner. Down here at the bottom there's a light that tells you when the burner's hot, and then when the burner's cool it'll turn back off again, which is pretty nice. Even after you're finished brewing, and you turn the coffee pot off, that'll stay lit until it reaches below a certain temperature, which is nice. In the middle of brew, if you want to turn off the drip, so if you just pull the pot out on this one, it's just continue to drip. So if you just push this over to the right, it'll stop that, which is a pretty nice little feature too, but you just don't forget to flip that little lever. Also, if you're brewing a smaller amount of coffee, you have a little shelf here you put down. Put your coffee cup right on it, and you go right to the selector. As you can see, the selector's got several different modes here, different sizes of coffee and things like that. So, you know, select whichever one you want, and then turn it on. And it's great. Also, one of the things I've done is I've made tea with it a lot too. So you'll fill the reservoir here with water, select your cup. Of course, don't put any coffee grounds or anything in the compartment, and just let it brew. Just plain hot water. Throw a tea bag in there. It worked great. So it's another option for you. On the power itself, on the display panel, if you turn it on, gives you options over ice, cold brew, gold or bold. I think the gold or bold is for hotter coffee, whether it's what the strength that you like, whichever strength you like. So which is nice. It has auto brew as well. So we're not really big on iced coffee, but there's definitely an option for you. We have it every once in a while, but more often than not, we're just using brewing regular coffee. It also has the filter. I haven't cleaned it from this morning, but has a filter on it that is reusable as well, or you can use the paper filters. It has the, as opposed to the flat basket in it, it's got that V-shaped basket, which is great. I think it actually makes the coffee, uses all the grounds instead of, you know, really getting some of the, only half of them wet as a flat basket. At least our last coffee maker did. Other than that, super nice features. The back here, the reservoir has a little handle on it. You can lift it out to fill it up, or, you know, I just prefer to use the Carafe, fill it up and then just top it off that way. The basket, or the container here, it doesn't feel real solid as far as the plastic, and the handle is not real solid. So I think if you pull it out, put it in, pull it out all the time, maybe you risk breaking it, I don't know. It's probably okay, but yeah, I'd rather use the Carafe and just fill it up. Also inside, it does have a removable filter here that you can add in there too. So if you have hard water or maybe some chlorinated water, whatever it may be, that's a great feature. Or if, like we do, we have a filter right on our tap, so it's not such a big deal for us, but it might be for you. So all in all, super nice coffee pot. Looks nice on the counter and works great. Hope this helps.
This is the Braun. I'm going to have to return it, and I'm really, really sad about it. One of the main things that it bugs the crap out of me is that if I want to do 5 cups or 6 cups or however many cups that I want to do, you really can't choose it. You either have to choose. You're stuck with either a half of a pot or a full pot. I don't like that. You can go with, the gold. But what if you want something in between bold and gold? Like, I don't know. That's not the big thing. Another thing that's a pain in the rear is that when you're trying to set the timer for the morning, it's complicated. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And then you can also set the timer for how long you want this to be warmed, which is awesome, but that's difficult. And then on top of that, the timer stays right here, not the time. So you look at it and you're like, what? And then you're like, oh, that's how much time is left on the warmer. Why would they make that the default thing display on there? So anyway, I do think the concept of this is so amazing, and I think it looks gorgeous, but I'm gonna have to say goodbye.
Okay, so I was wondering if anybody had a Braun MultiServe coffee maker. I don't know if anybody deals with this, but I'm doing a full carafe of 10 cups, but I only do the 9 cups. And this is what happens. The grounds stick to the top. They clog. It sticks. The water doesn't go down. Every time. The grounds just puff up and they stick and they clog every single time. I did 9 cups. And it just beeped that it was done. I'm not even getting 8 cups because the water is just stuck here. Anybody else?